Eating habits are something most people just let slip to the wayside. They don't give it any thought or consideration until it's right in front of them. That is one thing that is really important to consider because sometimes unhealthy eating can cause a lot of different problems. It can cause fat gain, lethargy, low energy, and also a number of chronic diseases as well. Unhealthy eating habits can easily seep into our lives. It usually happens as a result of crazy, busy schedules, or sometimes it can be due to convenience foods. Even though it might seem innocent, this kind of behavior can cause a number of health complications down the road. Establishing healthy eating habits takes some effort and planning. However, the advantages far exceed the cost. We can make little adjustments to our diets to greatly enhance our general health and well-being. And the secret is to discover the correct strategies. Are you prepared to go on this journey? If that is the case, then let us begin. 1. Make a list of your preferred foods. It's critical to figure out what you're eating if you want to establish good eating habits. This step is crucial whether you're attempting to lose weight, prevent disease, or simply eat better. You may determine which foods you enjoy and which you don't like by keeping track of everything you eat. Write down every bite of food you consume, including snacks. This exercise can help you become more conscious of the foods you choose to put into your body. 2. Prepare meals ahead of time. One of the biggest challenges when it comes to creating healthy eating habits is finding the time to cook a balanced meal. It is possible that you won't have enough time to prepare something healthy if you hurried or stressed. But believe me, you can do it. You only need to plan ahead. You may always find time to prepare a healthy meal if you plan ahead. Spending a few hours on Sunday preparing meals for the week can save you a lot of time and effort throughout the week. This may seem like a daunting task, but it will pay off. You won't be tempted to order takeout or junk food if you have a nutritious meal waiting for you at home. 3. Drink plenty of water. It's difficult to acquire all the nutrients your body requires from food alone, which is why many people turn to beverages. Water, coffee, milk, and juice are examples of drinks. However, not all beverages are created equal. Drinks high in sugar, such as soda and juice, may cause weight gain and nutrition deficiencies since they don't fill you up, but rather cause you to consume additional calories. On the other hand, drinking a glass of water before a meal can help you feel full and avoid overeating. Aim to drink 8 glasses of water every day. 4. Don't skip breakfast. Skipping breakfast has been linked to a higher risk of obesity and type 2 diabetes. Also, a study found that those who regularly skipped breakfast were more likely to binge eat later in the day, consuming large quantities of calories and fat. Breakfast is an important meal that should not be skipped because it jump-starts your metabolism and gives you energy for the rest of the day. 5. Reduce your intake of added sugars. Added sugars are frequently present in processed foods. Most individuals consume more than the recommended amount of added sugar, which is 25 grams or 6 teaspoons per day. Consuming too much sugar has been linked to a number of health problems, including weight gain, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes. Check the nutrition label when shopping for groceries to determine how much sugar is in each serving. Added sugars are listed on the ingredient list under various names. Corn syrup, dextrose, and maltodextrin are some examples. Choose items with no added sugar if possible. If you have a sweet tooth, try eating fresh fruit instead of processed sweets. 6. Don't eat too quickly. Most people eat too quickly because they're preoccupied with other activities like watching TV or working. This isn't a good habit because it might lead to overeating and indigestion. Instead, sit down, relax, and savor each mouthful of food. Pay attention to the tastes, textures, and aromas of the food. Allow your body time to signal that it is full. You can avoid overeating by following these steps. 7. Control your portions. Overeating is a common problem in the United States. On average, Americans consume roughly 1/3 of their calories after dinner. Large portions may contribute to overeating. When shopping for groceries, be sure to read the nutrition label. The quantity of calories, fat, protein, and carbohydrates in a single serving is indicated by the nutrition label. A single serving of most packaged meals contains 2 portions. If you're eating leftovers from a previous meal, divide the dish into 2 separate containers to help control your portions. 8. Avoid emotional eating. Emotional eating is a common issue. People frequently use food as a coping mechanism to deal with stress, sadness, or boredom. Although it may offer temporary relief, it may lead to overeating and weight gain. If you find yourself emotionally eating, try taking a break from the situation and engaging in a different activity. Take a walk, call a friend, or engage in another activity to divert your attention away from food. No, 9. Don't consume processed meats. Processed meats such as bacon, salami, and sausage are high in salt, sugar, and saturated fat. These meats have been linked to an increased risk of cancer, heart disease, and obesity. Try replacing processed meats with leaner protein sources such as chicken, fish, or tofu. Number 10. Avoid refined grains. Refined grains such as white rice, bread, and pasta are high in carbohydrates and low in fiber. They have been linked to an increased risk of weight gain and chronic diseases such as diabetes. Whole grains such as brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat pasta should be consumed instead of refined grains. Number 11. Don't consume too much protein. Protein is an important nutrient, but it should only account for 10 to 35% of your daily calories. Excessive protein consumption has been linked to an increased risk of heart disease and kidney stones. Number 12. Don't eat too much fat. While not all fats are harmful, consuming too much fat can lead to weight gain and chronic diseases such as heart disease. Saturated and trans fats should account for no more than 5% of your daily calories. Number 13. Don't consume too much sodium. The American Heart Association recommends that adults consume no more than 2,300 milligrams of sodium per day. Excessive sodium consumption has been linked to an increased risk of high blood pressure and stroke. Number 14. Don't consume too many starchy vegetables. Starchy vegetables include potatoes and corn. Despite being vegetables, they are high in carbohydrates and should only account for a small portion of your daily diet. Number 15. Always read the labels. It's critical to read the labels of the products you're purchasing. The nutrition label contains information on the calorie, fat, protein, and carbohydrate content of a single serving of food. It also contains information on the ingredients used to make the product. Check the ingredient list to see how much sugar, salt, and fat is in the food. Choose items with no added sugar, salt, or unhealthy fats whenever possible. If you want to eat better, you must first modify your eating habits. By doing so, you will be able to provide your body with the nutrition it requires to function at its best. You can keep your weight in check and lower your risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and cancer by maintaining healthy eating habits. You can improve your energy levels, sleep better, and feel great by eating a balanced diet. So, what are you waiting for? Begin right now.